Hi, my name is Alex, and if you clicked on the video, that means that you are interested in growing a true crime channel. I'm not an expert, but I do have a channel that has almost 7,000 subscribers, and on this channel right here, I'm just sharing my experience and what I learned along the way. I noticed that under the videos that I upload here, there were a lot of questions, so I just decided to do a Q&A. So if you're interested to know on what I have been dealing with my true crime channel and how this goes in terms of monetization, growing it, strategies, you might want to stick till the end. I have my laptop right here, so I'm gonna read the questions. I gathered them all. The first question comes from Shivam Senpai. And a note here, if I mispronounce any of your names, I'm very sorry. It goes like this. Hello Alex, my questions are, first, obviously earnings. Is true crime a great niche for long-term commitment and dependability for earnings? I have seen that people interest get declined or they slowly get uninterested whom they were following from a very long time. Thanks. So let's break it down. In terms of earnings, when I started my true crime channel, it was about 2.5 years ago, I did not think that I would get monetized. So I was honestly believing that YouTube will not allow me to get into their partner program. And that's because my content is not family friendly, right? So advertisers are not interested in putting ads on this type of content usually. However, I did get monetized in about 5 months, and yes, I do make money from ad revenue. It's not a lot. So what I noticed is the following. If the videos are over 25 minutes long, 30, 35, 40 minutes, the RPM and CPM is usually higher. And when I say higher, I'm talking about an RPM of maybe $13, $14, $17. That is a lot for a true crime channel. If the videos are 8 to 12 minutes long or 8 to 15 minutes long, usually the RPM is lower. It's gonna be somewhere along $7 to $8 maybe. If you don't know what RPM is, it's revenue per mil, how much money you make per 1,000 views. Is true crime a great niche for long-term commitment? For me it is, because I really like the subject and I would do the research anyways. So if I would not be doing these videos, I would still research the topic. Is true crime a great niche for dependability or earnings? I don't know yet. I'm just at 7,000 subscribers. I wouldn't say I make a living off of it. Granted, I do not have that much time to invest in uploading very consistently. And when I do upload, because I do upload a lot on that channel, I think I post around 3 videos per week, but they are not the greatest videos ever. I don't have enough time to learn how to fancy edit and how to maybe color grade or do fancy stuff on the channel. I just don't have that time because I also work a 9-to-5 job. However, I do feel like it's growing pretty fast compared to another channel that I had previously, and I'm not going to talk about it here. I have seen that people interest declines. That's true, but that's always going to happen. It doesn't really matter what type of channel you have. People will just get bored of you, and that's normal. They find other creators that they want to watch. It's going to be the case for us true crime creators as well. It's not just the genre that we talk about, it's just they get bored of us. They want to see somebody else, someone new. And also think about how you act as a viewer. If you have some favorite content creators, you don't always watch them. And you also can get bored and just try to find a fresh perspective. That's gonna happen with us as well. Let's go to the next question. This comes from Nisha. Hi Alex, there are many questions. How to write the script? There are many sites that don't provide cases for someone outside their country. And first of all, I find too much trouble in finding cases. The other most important one is I don't have laptop or computer. How can I edit the videos in high quality just from my phone? I hope you covered these also in your new video. Thanks for posting this on community, asking for what your subscriber really wants. I know this video was long overdue, but with my main channel and my 9-to-5, it's pretty difficult to find time for these videos as well. I'm gonna do my best though. Let's answer your question. How to write the script? There are many sites that don't provide cases for someone outside their country. And first of all, I find too much trouble in finding cases. That should not be an issue. That has an easy fix. If you want to know what cases you could cover, you can just watch your favorite true crime YouTubers and see what videos or what cases they uploaded. You can find examples of what they chose to research, and you can do that as well. I have 2 videos on this channel that give you examples of cases that you could cover. If you don't find them interesting enough to cover, just go to your favorite true crime YouTubers, look through their list and see what case you are interested in. If they were able to find materials online in order to make that video, you probably will be able to do that as well. However, make sure that you're not going to copy the video because it's not going to benefit your channel. So try to find every piece of information that you possibly can and then upload a better video. Don't just copy an existing one. I don't have a laptop or computer. How can I edit the videos in high quality just from my phone? I usually edit the videos on my laptop. I don't do it on the phone unless I'm doing a short, which is very rare for me. But if you want to edit them on your phone, I'm pretty sure that you can find tutorials online on what type of programs you can use in order to do that. I hope the answers helped you. Let's go to the next question. Ruby and Pearls TTV asked, "Hi Alex, how do you get free stock footages just in case you don't want to use your face?" When I started my true crime channel, I uploaded a lot of videos with my face and with the help of photos and clips here and there. Along the way, I noticed that it takes a lot of time for me to just put on a face and try to film like this, you know. So I transitioned slowly to just doing a voiceover and then using stock footage. What I use is Canva and Pexels. Pexels is free, so you can find a lot of videos and a lot of photographs there that are copyright free and you don't need to pay to use them. For Canva, I do pay a fee because I wanted the premium one. I wanted to use some of the features that they are offering, and inside those features I also have access to a lot of clips and stock footage. But Pexels should be enough. That's what I used for maybe a year and a half. The next question comes from Tellher about how to identify the actual truth of the event. What are the words that's not supposed to say in YouTube? What disclaimer should I put in front of my video? Is it needed to provide my point of view in the video, or I can just explain the event? Is slow pacing help to increase the suspense, or it may bore the audience? What should and shouldn't do in my YouTube channel? And finally, how to take care of my mental health. Some cases are really depressing. Yeah, you are right, we're gonna get there. Let's start with the first one. How to identify the actual truth of the event. My true crime channel is about death row inmates. So basically, for me, it's enough if I find transcripts of the trial, you know, because a lot of the times you're not gonna find all the details online. It's just not possible for any publication or any article to give you all of the details in a 3-minute read, you know. So if you find the transcript of the trial, that may be of help for you. You will be able to determine what the truth is from there. I'll put the name of the site that I use here or here. I don't know. I will have it somewhere, probably here. What are the words that we are not supposed to say in YouTube? Boy, there are a lot of them. There are a lot of them. I would not be able to tell you all of them. What I can tell you is that when you talk about crimes against kids, for example, no matter how you word it, you probably will get demonetized. And I think it's natural, it's normal. But for example, if I use murder or killer or, I don't know, words that you would normally use in describing a crime, I don't get demonetized. If you are worried, however, that some of the words that you are saying might trigger the algorithm to demonetize you, just block it out from that portion of the video. When you edit it, you cut left and right, and then you just lower the voice. You just completely remove the sound for half of that word or maybe the middle of that word, and you're not going to have an issue. Just try it like this. What disclaimer should I put in front of my video? None. Absolutely none. I've seen it happening all the time. I used to do that. I used to have a disclaimer like this with copyright and using the photographs and clips, but it doesn't help. I stopped using that a long time ago. Is it needed to provide my point of view in the video, or I can just explain the event? Whatever you choose. But I will tell you this. If you share your point of view, you build an audience, you grow connections with the people that are watching you, because they will identify with your point of view. Some of them will identify with your point of view and others will not like you for that, and they will contest your opinion, but that's okay. Not everyone has to agree with you, and you don't have to agree with anyone. It's your channel. Don't be afraid of sharing your opinion. For example, my channel, again, about death row, right? A lot of people that are watching the videos are for the death penalty or they are against the death penalty. In the beginning, I was afraid of voicing my opinion if I thought that a case deserved the death penalty, or if an offender deserved the death penalty or not, because I was afraid that I will lose the people that think differently than I do, you know? But at the same time, a lot of people will just simply not connect with you because they don't know how you feel. They will not be able to identify with your beliefs, you know? So I was losing subscribers because of that. Now I just share my opinion and I have no issue. Is slow pacing help to increase the suspense, or it may bore the audience? It depends on the audience. Slow pacing itself, without actually building suspense through wording, it's not going to do anything. A very fast delivery, however, will make people think or feel that you are in a hurry. In my first 30 to 40 videos, I was speaking very, very fast. And that was mainly because I was so insecure about my accent and because I'm not a native speaker. So I was trying to just get out the words as fast as I was able to in order to maybe trick the audience in thinking that I do speak English very good. And obviously it's not the case, right? I'm not a native speaker, I just speak English. And then I started listening to my subscribers because they were leaving comments and they were saying, slow down, breathe, Alex, breathe, just share what you have to share without rushing, without running. I would say that normal speaking, not intentionally slow pacing, would be best. What should and shouldn't do in my YouTube channel? That's a very vague question. Don't copy other people. Don't try to produce the same content that a larger creator did and had success, because you're not going to have the same success. It's not going to happen. Whatever they put out, it's going to get views because they already have a following. For us small content creators, it's best if we can find specific cases that were not talked about enough. Something new, something that the people that follow this true crime genre did not hear about. If they already heard about it on Kendall Ray's channel and then on Bella Fiori's channel or Christina Randall's channel, they're not going to be interested in what we, small content creators, have to say. Trust me on that. How to take care of my mental health. Some cases are really depressing. I couldn't agree more. For me, it's cases that involve children. So I have my script there. I'm just reading from it. You know, it's a voiceover. I know what I put in the script. I know what happens in the case, and I still get choked up. And sometimes I just need to read that portion for the voiceover 3 to 4 times until I just don't have that trembling voice, you know? Unfortunately, it's gonna affect your mental health. What I do if I find myself in these situations, and I actually ran into certain cases that gave me pause for about 2 to 3 weeks until I just was able to get back on track and get back on doing the research for these cases. I just did some compilation videos of my own, right? So not compilation videos of other people. Don't do that. It's not okay. Let's go to the next question. Viral Alternate News asked me, so you make approximately $2 per 1,000 views on your true crime channel? No, I make a lot more than that. Very much depends on the length of the video, as I was saying in the beginning, but it's probably around $7 to $8. Dark Psychology asked from where you can get clips and crime stories. Clips, again, Pexels. If you want to use stock footage, just use Pexels. Nisha again with a question. Hi Alex, I'm finding trouble while recording voiceover, and also my accent is Indian, but I'm targeting US audience. Please reply how I can fix this. You gotta be more specific. What kind of trouble do you run into when recording a voiceover? If it's just because of the accent, that you are Indian and that's your accent, why is it a problem? It's only a problem if you make it a problem. Trust me when I say this. I was so self-conscious about my accent because a lot of people, they don't know I'm Romanian. They assume that maybe I'm from Russia or Ukraine or any other country like that. That's okay. Look, you speak another language. It doesn't matter if you're not a native speaker. If people are interested in the topic and if you are clear enough in your accent as to relay what's happening in a case, it's gonna be good enough. There will be people that will leave mean comments under your videos, but that's okay. Do you really care about them? If they don't like it, they just don't have to watch it. A lot of people will like your accent and they will like the fact that you are different. Just embrace it. Ed YouTube said this. I am Ibrahim from Yemen. I want to create a YouTube channel that talks about crimes, thefts, and other incidents that happened in reality, but I am facing some difficulties. 1. I do not know where to find information in order to make a complete story. 2. I do not know how to present the video and how to write it. I hope you will respond as soon as possible if you have any useful information. Thank you. First of all, I'm sorry for answering so late. This question came like 2 months ago, or more than that even. So let's talk about the first thing. I don't know where to find information in order to make a complete story. Again, if you can find transcripts of the trial, you will be able to gather all the details that you need in order to have the complete full picture of a case. Don't rely on what you find in the press, because oftentimes they will mix things up. You can just Google search the cases and go through multiple Google pages, 3, 4, 5, 6, whatever it takes, until you find the trial transcript. I do not know how to present the video and how to write it. What do you mean you don't know? How would you like to have the case presented to you? That's what you need to do. You don't have to overthink it. Let's put it like this. If you find a case that is that interesting to you and you know the details of the case, how would you explain what happened in that scenario to a friend of yours? What type of info would you share? Share the information that you find interesting. Let's go to the next question. Pop critic verse. I was wondering more along the lines of, where do you find the articles and information? Where do you find the copyright-free videos, images to use? The same question from another person, right? So again, use Pexels. If you want free stock footage, use Pexels, and also Pixabay. You can also use Pixabay. And articles, information, whatever I can find on Google, that's what I'm gonna use, plus the trial transcript. Then, Streaky Video asked, ma'am, I'm from India. Should I open a crime channel? Yes, you should. If you are interested in it, just do it. Just try it. What's stopping you? Why shouldn't you? Latasha Logan 8502. Do you suggest us getting cameras or just a mic if we are creating a no-face channel? Just your phone, my darling. Just your phone. Right now, I am recording from a phone. Granted, it's not the best lighting. I also have, let me show you. I have this. Sorry for blinding you. It's a very small ring light. I did not put on the larger one. I'm filming at nighttime, so you don't necessarily need a camera. You don't need a mic. You can just use your phone, because also the sound that you are hearing right now, it's from the phone. Granted, it may probably not be the best one, but it's still good enough. If you start making money and you want to buy a mic, you can do that later. If I was to choose between a camera and a mic, I would choose the mic, because nothing beats sound quality. People will overlook the quality of your video, but they're gonna skip your video completely if you don't have good audio or good enough audio. Lisa Harvey 16 asked, can you tell me how you research for a true crime video, please? Yes, I have a video uploaded on this channel with regards to how to research a true crime case. You can just watch that, because it's a lot of info and I can't share it in 1 to 2 minutes here. This is the video I'm talking about. Go watch this after this video ends. Hosier Classroom. Hey, I also want to start a local true crime channel. Can you please explain content ideas generation process in detail for true crime stories? I mean, how I come up with these stories. I'm new into this. Can you please explain it to me in detail? I'm gonna make a separate video for this, for content ideas generation. No matter what you start with, it's probably going to snowball into something completely different. So yes, I'm gonna have to do a special video for that. Raindrops 6272 said, would you see yourself giving up your job and fully focus on this? How long till you make it happen? Yes, I do see myself quitting my 9 to 5 and doing this full time, but it's gonna take a while, and it's gonna take a while for you too. You should be okay with it. It takes time for you to find your audience and to find the people that will resonate with what you have to say. It also will take time for you to learn how to properly edit and how to make people click on the video and then stay on the video long enough as to show the YouTube algorithm you are worth promoting. Okay? It's probably gonna take me another year or two in order to get there. Unless I blow up, which is probably not gonna happen. I do want to turn this into a full-time job, and if I didn't believe that it can be done, I wouldn't have started it. But I do think that one day I will be able to do that. Seblo 6770 said the following. Hi, thank you for your upload. Welcome. Is it possible to use footage from actual news outlet websites or their YouTube channels and add subtitles And if I were to cut in every few minutes and give my commentary, I'm having a hard time to find exact answers. Like if I have, say, 5 or 6 different videos of interrogations, 911 calls, etc., can I cut these up in like 4-minute pieces and occasionally speak over them? No, the answer is no. You're gonna get copyright strikes. Just don't use that. Why would you? Those are not your YouTube videos. Those would just be re-uploads from other people's channels, from the news channels in your case. Don't use clips of 4 or 5 minutes. You can use maybe like 10 seconds clips. That would probably be okay. Although I also gave up on doing that because I used to get copyright strikes. I had my whole video 20 to 25 minutes long with my own perspective, my own commentary, and then I added 2 or 3 times videos from interrogations, 10 seconds clip. I would get copyright strikes, so I just gave up on doing that altogether. Let's end this with Zafar Portfolio, who said, I only have one question. Where do I get stock footage or video clips for crime stories or drama? Please reply with answer. I'm replying with video. Pexels, Pixabay, Canva. So that's all I gathered so far. I really hope that whatever you heard in this video helped you in some way. And if you have other questions, please feel free to ask. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye bye.